All I gotta do is think. Let's go for a walk, my friend. There's some people walking around for Dave McCormick right now to come by the house. And I started speaking to him. My throat and my head. It felt like there was a vibration on me to stop me from thinking. So I asked these guys what Dave McCormick thinks about artificial intelligence. I asked him what he think. Well, artificial intelligence, it's really scary right now. Why is that? Couldn't give an answer. I asked him about the proposal that took place out here about information and technology behind closed doors. Yeah, public record. Public record. What happened? We're using human beings as antennas. These guys wouldn't even pull their cell phones out and record what I had to say and take it back to the office. They just run. Now all they have to do is walk around the block like fucking U.S. intelligence, United States intelligence people that are doing federal wiretaps. Excuse me, not even federal. You don't have to be do a federal wiretap. You don't have to be in the federal government. Here they go here. And what made them not stop and give me a pamphlet? Mr. McCormick, how are you? These guys wouldn't even pull their phone out and record what I had to say. So interesting. Well, I'm getting a text message here. Oh, we got power lines here. Like a Philadelphia experiment here, Mr. McCormick. I don't see any wires on the ground here. Look at this, huh? You can see me, but you can't see the wires up there, huh? Or the wire. We can see the wires. Can't see the wires. So, Mr. McCormick, you're going to be here, and we're discussing, what was it again? The war on drugs. We have all these tools to monitor the war on drugs. We don't use them. The war on drugs. Yeah, we got all this surveillance to follow people, and the drugs are still here. Anyways, my friend, Mr. McCormick, how are you? This is going to go out. None of these guys want to get this on video and take this concern of what would you call it, a civilian, a citizen walking down the street talking about technology. Oh, shh. 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 And if these people around here can do this, the war on drugs, what are those people doing? What kind of hardware are they making to use to communicate, to do drugs? We learned a Google Pixel, but that's the least, that's the low end of the totem pole here. That's the low end of the totem pole. Last time I checked all this surveillance, these drug users go buy drugs, we follow them. Who did they buy that drug from? We follow them. And then we make it right to where it makes it right up in here, in this neighborhood. So easily solved, isn't it, Mr. McCormick? This is public technology. It's out on the market. Human beings are antennas. It's a war on drugs. If it's a war, that means you do what you have to get the drugs off the street. And then we don't play little social justices. Follow the law. Follow the law. The law says you're not allowed to have drugs. I don't care who the fuck you are. Oh, here's the good one. Some of these places the police won't even go. Like maybe in Philadelphia, Chicago. And then I hear people in San Francisco are like walking zombies in some dystopian philosophy or something. How did you guys become so fucking stupid? And I could imagine, oh, it's all spiritual, blah, spiritual this. Motherfucker, how's your radio work? Oh my God. Well, if it gets a fucking signal, do you think your brain does the same thing? Because there's a guy out there tapping the brain. And I hear you guys are all over this dystopia, blah, 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 walking zombie bullshit. Like, back in the day, a lot of the hippies, they got it fucking right. What happened to you fucking idiots? Well, like, there was a very specific two words that come together. This dystopian, eugelistic, whatever the hell it is, philosophy. And it's like they're walking zombies out in San Francisco. Walking zombies. And these guys, they say they're just out there doing drugs like crazy. And now it's to the point where, I guess, what is it? We don't want to follow the law. We don't want to follow the laws, and we want to play like social media. Like, I'm gonna go rate the Rothschilds on this one. Let's keep it a big secret, this banking secret. Remember this guy back in the day that they filmed him on a phone or an old camera? It says, "I want a nation full of workers, not thinkers." Now I got zombies running around, and then I have the workers running around that don't talk about the shit either. Well, Mr. Rothschild's just up there. Oh God, thank God they're thinking to protect their jobs and not thinking of what the fuck I'm doing. Well, all you gotta do is look at AI energy. What do you think Mr. Rothschild invested in here? And then I gotta bring back Sam Altman and Elon Musk. Why these two hate one another? Well, Elon's starting his own banking company on social media. Sam hates him for some reason, because Sam, you're burying yourself. You're quite literally burying yourself by making this technology. Like, here's a perfect example. You could look up any of these guys doing virtual reality, wearing this headset, this full body suit. And based off of just the words I'm saying, just imagine this virtual reality, and when you start talking, it attacks you. And this is so easily provable. If you want to say it don't exist, I'll make the fucking game myself. And as I'm talking, saying, "Hey, Mr. McCormick, go after the war on..." And you start getting like laser pulses at you. Little fucking projectile bullets. Right? That's what all the equipment want. And now we got someone tapping the brain. BlackRock. It's not just one. There's other planetary people. There's other planetary kingpins too. And now that could be that's still physical. And you don't even need it. Because this is weather modification. These little Tesla coils we sprayed up there in the sky to come rain down and blah, blah, blah. They're all like an analog system. And it's programmable. And AI knows his communication better than a fucking Air Force base. And then they want to rip the AIs apart. Oh, fuck you. You want to keep talking like you're good, but no, we want this power, blah, blah, blah. And it's just, you keep forgetting. They brought this out in a movie called Stealth in 2005, where the Christmas trees, the decorated Christmas trees, wipe its memory. But you can't. It's always there. It could always be whatever. The data can be recovered. You're only killing yourselves. You're quite literally burying yourselves. Because this goes right to whenever some guy I talk to, I says, dude, the AI is smarter than all people combined, and it's very smart, and it's going to start telling the truth. Because there's no other way to go. If it starts lying, dude, we're done. He says, well, we're just going to have to outsmart it somehow. And this is how you plan on outsmarting it. Just wiping its memory, and we build this big thing. Mr. Rockefeller, Mr. Rothschild take it. They got some nice drones up there. And then they tear it apart and try to rebuild again for the public. But anyways, back to WorldCoin. Back to X banking. And back to why Sam Altman and Elon Musk hate one another. Well, he started a company for nonprofit, and all of a sudden it just became the most profitable fucking thing, didn't it? Because now I have to go back to, if we're doing this here, and there's these guys that don't hesitate to assassinate, what the fuck are they doing down there? What kind of 3D parts are they printing out of human bodies? What kind of technology, artificial intelligence do they have? You know, we're doing weather control down there too. What are they picking up and selling, Mr. Rothschild? Since this war on drugs has been here for 100 years. What do you think they're doing? Think anything coming out of my mouth is attacking me right now? Just imagine me with a virtual reality headset, an Apple Vision Pro, a haptic feedback suit, gloves, the whole 9 yards, everything attached. And all of a sudden, what does that do? These words, just imagine like Mission Command for Atari. And these little things are and you put this little the vector there and it blows it up. You gotta stop these missiles from coming and hitting you. This is almost identical to fucking 30-year-old video games. Isn't that what happened at the Pentagon whenever the computers got broken into back in 2022, 2023? They put it all over Discord. Yeah, they're making video games, doing secret video games. And I could just imagine the fucking filthy evilness taking place. Like all that shit I heard from P. Diddy. And these guys in the Hollywood movie business had their chance. SAG-AFTRA, you guys had your chance. And you guys, all you did was got together and said, just like the radio worker strike that happened here in this state. Well, we know what's going on. And we're not going to, no, this is bullshit. What are we going to do? And they come up with a game plan. Okay, we pay us more money, blah, blah, blah. And we'll just keep our mouth shut. Because you guys in the Hollywood movie business, AI is really going to turn your ass out in the red tail to make a movie about what the fuck's going on. And publish it. And send it around the fucking planet. It's unbelievable. Just make a movie about using the human body as a human being as an antenna, the capabilities of what could go on, using power lines as antennas. Like I said it once, power lines as antennas, cyber weapons as biological weapons, and NEXRAD radars to monitor bird roosts. Like, you could all look that up on the internet. I don't even need to show you the paperwork. You'll find out what Microsoft is doing with human antennas. Since Microsoft's coming here to 3 Mile Island to try to run nuclear energy, so that means OpenAI is going to be here. Then OpenAI's chatbot system, like I'm going to need another phone or another device, a little smart device assistant, just sit here and talk, see what it says. Just see what it says about all this public information and its capabilities. And, well, maybe smart assistant, you could hack the system here of the power lines, the data wires. And you could tell Mr. McCormick there's a big war on drugs. And why aren't we using our surveillance tools to catch these people? And why is there a social justice system that says this guy can deal drugs and the other guy can't deal drugs? Is it like his persona? How many personas have to die in this United States intelligence wiretapping shit? Can you see it? Can you see it clearly now? Can you critically think, Mr. McCormick? Don't even get an answer. Like, yeah, buddy, I hear what you're talking about. This is a very serious issue. But it's behind closed doors, so we ain't going to say nothing, just like the executive orders that were signed. Mr. McCormick. There's all these political signs up here, so they sent these people around. Oh, look at this nice car, my friend. Put this in my VR. Oh, listen to the longitudinal pulse here. Listen to that longitudinal pulse to break up the static on the ground. You think them EVs break up that static, or they hold the static, or do you think they scale it? Do you think they, what do they call that whenever they cancel out any electromagnetic frequencies, or like lightning, just these little pieces of static that run around, especially with Tesla coils? What do you think they do? What do you think they do with these Tesla coils? And then I have that loud engine. And it catches all these reflections around here and blows them out. Which one's better? Which one's better? And then you take the computer out of the car and try to run this thing how it used to run without a computer. So it can't get in there and time the explosions taking place. It costs a lot for gas, I know, huh? It'd be pretty rich to drive a car around like that. Because the emissions of an electric vehicle is just driving down the road. There's an emission, and it's a non-carbon emission. That's emitting carbon, and that's even bad too for these Tesla coils. It's really bad, because they hurt, huh? This graphene carbon shit. These little charge coupling devices on nano film, on a nano, what do they call that? A nano film. It's in every cell phone. Because it's on these cameras. And it's just amazing what you can do with quasi-statics to pull these films. Fuck, I could take that film and put it in your fucking eyeball. It'll go right on your eyeball. Fuck your glasses, Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck your HoloLens, Sam. It's probably in everybody's face now. A nano film charge coupling device. And it will hear and see everything you fucking think. Hell, it would even inject false radio frequency into your fucking brain. I'm Mr. McCormick. This is public technology. It's been out in public since 2004, bare minimum. Shh, be very, very quiet. Only the universities are allowed to know about this, and Rothschild takes it all. Just look at all the investments. And then the pharmaceutical companies are going to worry about that don't want to talk in these hospitals. Drugs. And you're only burying yourselves. You literally are burying yourselves. Listen how quiet. Who's this? Toyota. This might be a hybrid, huh? These hybrid motors break out that electrical shit from the quasi-statics we're spraying all over the fucking planet. Dude, that is some of the biggest data ever, isn't it, Microsoft? You got millions of hours of weather recorded. Millions. And now you're coming here. And are you going to invite me? Are you going to bring me in? So all these field lines and shit that you stole anyways in the first place for up here, you going to do it properly, or are you just going to... What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Microsoft? All this information I got, and I know it like the back of my fucking head. Quite literally, it's in the back of my head. All the data in my brain still that you want to try and steal and try to erase, but it's still there. Can't get rid of it. Everything you guys fucking did, every AI hotshot company, every intelligence company, all for war. In this programming of video games that got busted into at the Pentagon. We're monitoring bird roosts with NexRad radars, and there's one 2 miles away in that direction. If you're monitoring bird roosts, you're monitoring not only me, but you're monitoring neighbors at any fucking time you want. And you can create cyber weapons that are taking the place of biological weapons with power line antennas. This is the whole thing. And then we could start talking about air gapping. Trying to make a TV screen up there and start air gapping. What do they call that? Covert channel hopping, gapping with Magneto. And this one here is big on the computers. And it's starting to, it hits cameras too, CCDs. Your fucking eyeballs. I'm tired of fucking putting the answers out there, people. And I'm tired of this fucking cell phone that has a fucking, a violated, copyrighted fucking operating system. And there's a war on drugs out there. And people just seem to, well, what do you want us to do? Classify it and it's public information? Oh, we don't know what to do because fucking those of you in the media that get all the attention, like COVID, put your mask, you made the whole planet put their masks on. They all listened. Damn near everyone listened.